Good morning, class. This is the BSG result, and this is year 11 scoreboard. As I mentioned, the first 2 years, year 11, year 12, we have 2 practice round. So this is the first practice round. We see that company C is #1 team, okay? And company I and L are #2 team. And then, unfortunately, D is the last place team, and their score is 28. So I'm going to focus on C and D. And maybe, you know, if you guys did something really nice, like when we go through this report, and I also mentioned it, but I focus on C and D. So, a lot of company got the bonus points. Oh, that's actually good. So let's take a look. So for company C, their earnings report is close to $5, which is very, 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 very good. Okay, and a lot of you guys, your earnings per share is over $2, except for D, the earnings per share is 30 cents. Hey, still better than Amazon. Amazon, I think it's 3 cents. 3 cents earnings per share. Last night they report their earnings per share. I mean the earnings. So and then stock price. C stock price is 100, almost 133, which is very, very good. D is 11.83, not so bad. Like you can still, I think you can still save it. Besides, you can drop your score from 100 to 28. That means you are actually trying to learn the game. You are trying to do something. Okay, so I really appreciate that. So D, I think you guys would do it. You guys can do it. Okay. Return on equity. Wow. C's return on equity is 133%. That's I mean, oh wait, sorry, this is stock price. Oh, here, return on equity. Sorry, I moved my mouse too fast. So C's return on equity is 38.2%. D is 2.8%, so that's not very good. But this is not negative. But you know, I really think you guys are trying to. That shows that you guys try to make effort to understand the game. So C's what is this? Credit rating is A. They're the only company that's A, but D is C. Okay, B is B plus. The rest of the company like improved, like J and L improved to A. The rest of you guys improved to A minus, which is good. The image rating, E and L are 80. D is 58, so not so good. Okay. Bonus points. So like I mentioned, you guys have a lot of company have like bullseye award. So bullseye award happens when you are very accurate in your estimate, in your projection. So like A, you know, plus minus 5% range for all 3 categories, then you get bonus point. So we have A, we have D, we have F, G, I, and L. All got bonus points. That's very, very good. Very impressive. And then we have second award that nobody has for year 11 because this is the Frog Award. So this one, we look at whatever team improved the most that year. So like in year 12, I'm hoping D will get this Frog Award because, you know, they have the most chance to improve the most, right? But, you know, they still have to see if they can do it. So this is the extra bonus points. And then for the industry overview, you guys can take a look at all these items, like, you know, there's a price adjustment, so on and so forth, and then what's the percentage of the superior material usage across board and different location, and then utilization of the production capability, you know, all this kind of stuff. So we see here, we have 4 companies have stuck out. And the worst place is Euro Africa. The total unfilled order is 1.6, almost 1.7 million pairs. Okay, so that's a lot. And for private label, this is a demand forecast and an offer, oops, and sold. So most of the private label are filled. Only in Asia and Latin America, not 100% filled. So let's look at this. So we see that we have several companies build space. B build space. Okay. C also build space. F build space, and J build space, and L build space. Which company is the first place team? Is it C? Okay, C and D. C. So C build this space. So, but from here, I know B doesn't know what they are doing. You know why? Because in theory, let me get this pen out. So in theory, you have space for everybody, have space for 5,000 in North America, 6,000 in Asia Pacific. But if you see here, the equipment, you guys are given 4,000 for equipment, and then 5,000, okay, also 4,000 in Asia Pacific and 4,000 in North America. Some companies, they bought extra equipment. Okay, some company bought extra equipment. Some company sold their equipment. Like B, you sold your equipment, but at the same time, you build space. So that's why I know you don't know what these are, like you don't know what you're doing. So be careful when you are making decisions, read carefully what the label says. Say sell equipment, and I think you just saw, oh, what is this? They sell it. So you just sold it. And then you didn't know that you don't have, you only have equipment now to make 6.75 million pairs of shoes. Okay, 6,750,000 pairs of shoes. Okay, so but I can tell C knows what they are doing, so they filled up their space in North America and Asia Pacific. On top of that, they built something in Latin America, 3,000. Okay, and what else? At E also filled up their space, but they didn't build. I think they are more conservative. J also filled up, not filled up, but they bought some, equipment, and then they built something here. L bought something in Asia, but and build more in Asia. Is it L? Yeah, L. So I'm guessing because L figured out it's cheaper to make shoes in Asia. Okay, so that's just different strategy different company will use. And then let's look at financial statistics. So you can see from the income statement that B and C are not in private label, but C has the biggest revenue. Okay, because we know that they filled up their facility. They bought all the equipment they can fill, so they make the most pairs of shoes. So is, I think, E. Let me double check again. So yeah, E and C, but E's financial, the revenue is a little bit like almost $100 million short than C here. Oops, yeah, and L has also more than $500 million sales. So I'm guessing that's because they have different strategies. So we will take a look later. And so this is the balance sheet. Let me move this. Oops. So I can tell, like B and C, like B, C, F, and J, they don't have cash on hand, right? So when this happened, I will look at their liability, current liability, like J and B and C and F. F, F's current liability a little bit higher than most of the company, the 35,000. So it could be, so I'm guessing it could be the overdraft loan that they trigger when they don't have cash. B, I feel this is the overdraft loan you trigger, but I have to, we have to let's look at your credit. So B's credit is B minus. So it could be that they have overdraft loan. And then D, but D doesn't say, look, D is C. So does D also have zero cash? No, D doesn't have zero cash. Yeah, but they do have, they get a lot of long-term debt. Yeah, okay, so they got long-term debt, E got long-term debt, and a little bit higher in current liability. C have long-term debt and have a lot of current liability. B have a lot of current liability, no long-term, no increase of long-term debt. So I'm guessing they might be triggering the overdraft loan, but C, I'm not sure because they got the long-term loan, but they do spend a lot of money. So that I'm not sure if they actually get the current 1 year loan or they actually trigger the overdraft loan. So, but this you guys can look at your own financial statement and know. Okay, but here this is like the public information, so we have to guess. Okay, and then from here we can see that C have the highest profit margin, so that's why their sales is higher, even though their capacity is the same as E. So E's profit margin is very low, like E's gross profit margin is the lowest, but your operating profit margin is not bad. But C, you can see like C is like 10% better than you guys. But when it comes to the net profit margin, they are only like 6, maybe a little bit less, 5.7% better than you guys see. And then D's gross profit margin is similar to E's, but the operating profit margin is only 5%, and then net profit margin close to 2%. Okay, somehow C, your days of inventory is 100 something days, more than 100 days. This concerns me, so you have to figure out what happened. Okay, and then production benchmark, like I look at, you guys should look at more details, like compare all the regular compensation, it's $10,000 difference. For supervisor, only $1,800 difference. But the superior material use, okay, almost double. And Six Sigma, $1 versus 5. Reject rate, 2% versus 7. So that's 5% difference. Okay, so that's something you guys should take a look. And then we also have the Latin America. Okay, so Latin America, again, you should take a look at the details. Okay, so the reject rates here is almost 4% versus 10%, 6% difference. Okay, and then you see the what is this, TQM, 65 cents versus $5. So those are things that you guys should take a look closely and see if you want to make some kind of adjustment. And then here again, one by one, you compare yours. Your number will be shown here, your team's number. Okay, I can't show that. I mean, my screen don't see that. So you see like the operating profit margin, 2% versus 20, almost 25. Okay, so it's like what is 22, 21% difference. And then here, oh my goodness, somebody's having a loss in Europe, Africa. So if you see here, operating profit negative 312 per pair sold. So for one pair you sold, you lost $300. And then one company make no money here, okay, in Europe, Africa. And then one company have $11 loss. This is in wholesale. $11 loss, $11.6 loss per pair sold. And then one company, I don't know if it's the same company because it only showed me low. One company have $6 loss per pair sold in Latin America. If you are that company, you know, you need to fix it. So, but fortunately for the private label, only one company has $73 loss. Okay. Yep. And then, but if you look at the average, the industry low and high, so this is like $9 difference. This is $8 difference, $11 difference, $10 difference. And one company actually have 73 cents loss. So celebrities, oh, at least you guys are beating the celebrities, very good. So the other class, nobody beat the celebrities. Who is but Birkenstock? Oh my goodness, nobody beat Birkenstock. Only two company beat Birkenstock. Okay. So yeah, so we see that overall BCIJ get the celebrity, and this is the celebrity appeal. This will affect your market attractiveness next year. So here, this is the comparative effort report, and you get to see everybody's price, how much they put in different advertising, you know, whether or not they have free shipping, what's their SQ rating. Okay, so let's look at C. You see C has the biggest market share, and they put in a lot of money in the advertising. Okay, but I want to remind you guys, the internet segment is much smaller than, see, the average is 400 compared to the wholesale is like 5 times bigger. Okay, so so you guys have to be aware of that, and then look at the price, it's higher as well, 87 versus 75. So for the wholesale segment, C also sell their shoes at the highest price. And the celebrity, like I was talking about, it will show here, celebrity appeal. So now everybody is 0 because, you know, we didn't get celebrity last year. So that's that. And you can kind of like, since C is the first place team, so you can kind of see that what they did, you know, differently than yours. It's your choice to stick with your strategy, or, you know, try to like adjust yours and then see whether or not you can, you know, make a difference. But we can see that, you see D, compare D and C. Okay, so D's price is lower, but the what is this, the SQ rating is lower as well, and the model availability is also smaller compared to C's. Okay, and they put in less in advertising, I mean D, compared to C. So you see the market share, the demand is this much, and then this demand is like 700 pairs short. So the demand, the sales, like the market eventually, and then also, oh, on top of that, D doesn't have enough shoes. They remember they bought a lot of land. They try to build a facility, but at the same time they sell their equipment, so they don't have enough shoes. Yeah, so here they don't have enough shoes. Okay, so that's why they only have 4.4% of share. And yeah, that's North America. And then Europe, Africa. Oh, this time C. Oh, this is C. What did you guys do? Wow, and you guys still wait, is C number 1? Huh, interesting. So C is number 1. Also, they are the one lose $130 per pair because they didn't sell anything. And then they still put in advertising and stuff. So they were able to sell a little bit in the internet. So they probably don't have enough shoes, and they choose not to sell it. That's I don't know how to say. So they could have made more money anyway. So D actually got lucky because D actually picked up a lot of extra market share. Oh, and this price here is actually higher than the North America. Yeah. So so interesting, very interesting. And then C, oh, look at them. C's SQ rating is 3.7. So I guess they are also trying to play around to see what happens. Yeah, this is interesting. And then Asia Pacific, here again, C's they put as higher SQ rating and more price, higher price. And then they get like, oh, they pick up a lot of extra capacity. So they actually almost double their sales, because this is what their demands are. And then they get extra from whoever doesn't have enough shoes. Remember? Yeah. So that's, you know, so that's why they make profit. But I think C can do much better if they didn't give up the Europe, Africa. Latin America, C also put in effort there, so they just kind of gave up the Europe, Africa. And then they get extra credit, I mean, extra shoes, extra demand or order from this company that don't have enough shoes. Okay. Yeah, so D just don't have enough capacity to sell in all kinds of market. Yeah. So that's it for today. And you can reset the quiz, but email me please, because so that, you know, I can go back. If I'm busy, I can't set up right away. I can go back and check my emails and, you know, do it. But if you text me, it will be very difficult for me to check, to trace whatever, you know, someone email me and I mean text me. So just email me if you want me to reset your quiz. Don't forget that you are from industry 2, and then your full name, what quiz you want to reset. Now we are only doing quiz 1, but very soon we'll do quiz 2, and then you might want to reset both quiz. So you need to email me which quiz you want to reset. Okay, so thank you. And again, if you have questions, you guys have my cell phone number. Make sure you talk to your team first. And when you guys agree to a time, text me and just text me like, hey, can you Zoom like now or in 10 minutes? Then, you know, if I can, I'll say, oh yes, I'll go on Zoom, because I don't get to see your screen. I don't get to see the decision page. So you guys have to share your screen, and then I can, you know, I can figure out, like, if you have questions, then I will know how to answer you better. Yeah, so good luck. And again, next Thursday, midnight, we have the practice year 12 decision due. And then on Friday, I'll record video like this one. And then you again reset on Friday noon. So everything would start from scratch from year 11 again. Okay, so good luck. And I hope you guys actually pay attention to this video. Thank you. Bye.